What's good, party people? One Take Wonder Man here for another crypto update, a cryptocurrency update. All right, so Litecoin's up at almost $26 a coin. Ethereum is up to $90 a coin. Okay, Ripple is almost up to 9 cents a coin. Okay, which means I will soon triple my investment into Ripple coin. Okay, NIM is up. Oh, man, what else? $7 and something for Ethereum Classic. Bitcoin's up past $1,600. Fiat currency, USD. You know what I'm saying? This is insane. I was just checking earlier today, just checking my coin cap, my coin market cap, and seeing where all this stuff was at, and I was just, it was blowing my mind. I'm like, man, all this stuff's going up. Golem's like 26 cents. Heck yes, almost tripled my Golem investment. That's insane. That is insane. Insane. Which is, I just don't understand. Man, this is craziness. This is craziness. I love it. I love it. I love cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I'm making money, guys. I'm making money and making money. But I'm gonna hold a lot of this stuff. I'm not getting rid of it. Litecoin, I may pass off. I told you guys it was going to 30 or 35. It's already hit it, but I think it will stay there. I think it'll get there, maybe even to 35 and stay until shortly after SegWit goes through and all this. So, and really it may even stay high after that, just because Litecoin is now purchasable on Coinbase. I just updated my app yesterday. It's purchasable on Coinbase. I'm sorry if it's a little late, but you can get it on Coinbase right now. So that's gonna keep the numbers up. That's gonna keep the value up. People are gonna pay. They're gonna keep buying it because it's a lot easier to get now. You know what I'm saying? So I think the value is gonna stay up. I don't know if it's gonna stay at 35 or 30 or wherever, you know, at 25. Where it's at now. I don't know if it's going to stay there, or I don't know. I would assume that the value is going to be higher than what it was beforehand, though. So I think it's going to be decent. It's going to be a decent little turnout. I see NIM going up. I see pivx is up a little bit, $1.80 or $1.76. I think is what it was. Depending on where you look at, obviously it changes, but that's a rough, ballpark figure. But yeah, like a Ripple is. I see Ripple going a lot higher. It's getting picked up by so many different people that are wanting to use it as payment methods. You know what I'm saying? To transfer money from like country to country. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's gonna be a lot more money than what it is right now. I mean, it's already progressed like insanely, an insane amount, because at one point in time it was like a fraction of a penny, and then it moved up and it's like 3 cents, and now it jumped up again, and I mean it's just gonna keep going up. I just see it going up. Maybe it'll dip down again, but then it'll go higher, and then dip down a little bit and then go higher. As more people get into the cryptocurrency market, the value of all these coins are gonna go. They're gonna rise. It's gonna happen. So I mean, get in. Get in while you can. Do something. Get into something. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not trying to give this as financial advice. All I can say is, as long as you're not too deep in on one coin, I think you could try. Like a lot of people, they want to throw $100 in and throw $10 on 10 separate coins and see what happens, and I don't think it's a bad idea. Go for it, I mean, if you lose, you're out $100, but you stand to gain so much more. You know what I'm saying? You stand to gain a lot more than what you would lose, potentially. So that's my crypto update for now. I would actually, you know what? I'll just drive and talk to you guys. Even though it's rainy, I'm gonna do this. Don't try this at home, world party people. Don't try this at home. I just know I gotta get out of here before traffic hits from the other area of the plant, because I'll never get out of here if I don't get out of here now. Anyway, I would definitely, I'm not saying I would go in real deep right now. Everything's going up though. and I don't see it. I don't see a lot of things falling. So I mean, yeah, a lot of people were saying, well, hold off, this is a bubble, wait till it passes. Well, what if this is the lowest part of the bubble, right? What if we are in a bubble and this is the lowest that the bubble is going to be, and it goes higher and higher and higher, okay? And then that bubble pops and everything drops, you know, 50% of the bubble that it was in. Well, that's still 50% higher than where we are now. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense or not. I'm just saying, if you want to get in, get in. If you want to get out, get out. You know? I think there's a lot of money to be made. Not only is there a lot of money to be made, a lot of these projects are just killer projects. They're gonna rock people's faces off. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna rock people's faces off. So I would get in while you can if you're interested in doing that. If you're interested in making money, cryptocurrency is a good way to make money. And it's also a good way to help support projects that are, you know, like a lot of these projects that are supporting, you know, getting finances to other countries and stuff like that. It's a great way to do that. So that's my advice. That's my advice in my crypto update. I feel like something is wrong here because there's no cars around. There's no traffic. This is weird. This is really weird. There's only like a couple cars. Usually this place is packed. So, what else was I gonna say? What else? Where am I going? Deuces. Yeah. Bitcoin is gonna keep going up. I do see it dropping again. But like Ethereum dropped like $5, and then all of a sudden now it's at 90. You know, if it drops like $5 and then shoots back up 15, well then it's not really dropping. You're not really losing anything. You know, if it drops $5, you might want to buy one because you're probably going to stand to gain some profits there. A lot of bigger names are getting into Ethereum right now, and I would say within the next by this time next year, Ethereum is going to be too much for a lot of people to buy. Just like people, okay, it's not too much to buy because you can always buy a portion. But the same way people look at Bitcoin, like a lot of people buy Bitcoin just to get into other currencies because other currencies are cheap, right? Bitcoin is not cheap right now. It's $1,600 for one Bitcoin. So it's not cheap. So it's hard for a lot of people if they want to have a whole something to get in on Bitcoin because they can't afford a whole Bitcoin. So my hat's all jacked up here. I really don't have a lumpy head. But yeah, so a lot of people, they don't want to get into Bitcoin because it's so expensive. So they want to find something cheaper. And by the time that they decide they want to get into Ethereum, now Ethereum's up at $90, you know? Dash is up, I think, close to $100. So, I mean, a lot of these currencies, they could have gotten in. A lot of people could have got in when they were initially informed of them. Now they're too expensive for them to get in. But there's still a lot of currencies that you can get into. But I'm telling you, by this time next year, Ethereum may be too high of a price for a lot of people. They may look at Ethereum the same way as they're looking at Bitcoin right now and say, you know, well, I see it's gone up and up and up and it's doing good, but that's just too much money for me to get involved. I don't know. Get in now if you... I don't know. Don't get in now. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want as far as getting into cryptocurrency or not. It's your decision. But I'm happy to say that all these things are up. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. Even NXT, which tended to drop after I put some money in that, it dropped like 0.3 cents or something. But I thought that maybe it was going down. But now it came back up to 3 or a little over 3 now. So I'm kind of breaking even right now. I'm thinking maybe I need to put some coin over into Stratus, because I hear Stratus is taking off. I had some coin in that Singular DTV, and I got impatient because it didn't move at all for like 24 hours. And so I pulled it out after like 24 hours, put it in something else, and now it's up 20%. So, from where I got in at. So that's cool. That's cool. One Take Wonder Man doesn't always make smart choices, doesn't always make smart decisions, but you know, I try. This is getting a little long now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I always say I may make another video, but I probably won't. But I may. I mean, you never know with me. But tune in long enough and something might happen. Deuces.